that question I told you to ask yourselves, besides who are you, which is the ultimate question in life, who am I? But the question, one of the questions in trading is, who are you when the opposite color comes? What happens to you when the opposite color comes? What goes on inside of you? What happens to your plan, your objectives? What happens to the palms of your hands? What's going on in that gut of yours, right? What kind of thoughts come to you when the opposite color comes? This is what reveals you authentically. Like, you short this and you get this, all right? You haven't been challenged, right? But here you've been challenged right there. So who are you? When do you know your friends are real? When do you know that, guys? Somebody let me know. When do you really know, man, this friend is really an authentic friend? When the times get rough and they demonstrate loyalty and love, right? When they have every reason not to be your friend and they become more of a friend. So that's the same as the opposite color in life, right? You know the truth when the opposite comes. The opposite gives you the truth, right? This is why in my mentorship program, I compel the mentorship traders to live through the first pullback. This will develop their truth. If they do it right, they're not supposed to sell everything on that drop and get back in. No, they're supposed to leave something in, and I want them to live through hard times. I want them to live through the opposite color. And I'm constantly telling them, those of you in the program, you know this, I'm constantly telling you, there's nothing that's going to develop you faster than living through the opposite color. How many of you have heard me say that to you over and over again before? How many of you? Nothing's going to develop you faster. Yeah. But we can look at other things in life and know this as well. It's the opposite color in life reveals the truth, right? So your truth will come to light here. Your development, your ability to grab this lies in your ability to deal with the opposite color. And your ability to win in life lies in your ability to deal with obstacles and challenges, the opposite color in life. It's the same. So I force them to deal with the opposite color. Garnett, yes, it's the hardest thing to do, to live through that opposite color. Yeah. You have to make it your goal. Like, you have to make that a winning objective. So your objective is not to win. Your objective is to live through the pullback. So when you make that the ultimate win, right, you can start to do it more frequently. It's got to be like a drill, like an exercise. And what I'm doing with them, guys, is I'm making them realize by forcing them to live through the opposite color how many times you win big. Like, look at living through the opposite color in Apple today, which I didn't do, but what if you live through the opposite color here? Like, by forcing them to do it, I'm allowing them to discover how much more can happen, right? I'm also forcing them to live through their fears. Like, you can't, if this is fear, because that's what happens when the opposite color comes, you start fearing, right? You can't, to get through here, let's say this is gold, gold. Soon we'll be thinking of this as BTC, right? But anyway, there's a pot of gold on the other side, right? You can't go over that or under that to get to the gold. You've got to go through this. Right? So living through this is dealing with your fears. It's going through them. You're not escaping it. You're not trying to bypass it. You're just staring it right in the face and saying, I'm going to go through you. I'm going to go straight through you. And there's nothing more. There's nothing that can develop you more. Nothing is practicing living through the pullbacks.